Okay, so I set myself the stupid challenge of painting 5 environment landscapes, each giving myself 25 minutes for each landscape, back to back, and to film it and then do some commentary all at the same time. This is going to be fun, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to be painting each environment from imagination, so let's see how it goes. Got my timer there, 25 minutes. Let's jump in. Here we go. Right, 25 minutes. Starting now. Oh, great timing, there's an aircraft flying over. Right, got my colour palette at the top. First things first. Excuse the aircraft. First things first, we're going to muddy up the canvas. Never start on a blank canvas. It's just makes things more stressful and complicated. So, we've got our background. Canvas is muddied. Right, we're going to use a soft brush. Create some more values and texture. Just playing around. As a general rule, I normally stick, as I'm doing now, my dark values at the bottom and the top. I just like to plot out my environments that way. Don't ask why, it just works. Use my mixer brush. And then again, just push around the paint just to create some texture. And as I always say, kind of like looking at clouds, start to see shapes in the mess that you're making. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, accidentally just smudged my colour palette there. Right, let's start to bring in some lighter values. So I normally save my light values for the middle, because I always imagine like a beam of light coming through. I've got to stop talking, I've got 22 minutes left already. Right, let's use my favourite smudge brush. Kind of gives you instant rocks. Another plane going over. Oh, I've got to either accept that there's aircraft going over where I live or just move somewhere else. It's no good for you stressing about things you're not going to, either you can't control, you're not going to bother to control. It's the definition of insanity. Right, okay, so again, just creating some chaos. I kind of like that already. That's pretty cool. I can see something happening there. I normally create my compositions in like a circular manner as well, so. Alright, let's get rid of this colour palette layer and let's get into it. Use that mixer brush again. It's quite a subtle mixer brush, this. It just slightly pushes paint around the canvas. Bring in some cool tones. A little bit of blue there. A little bit of orange. Let's drag this down here, I think. I'm probably going to make some weird faces on the laptop camera. I always do when I'm concentrating. This is stressful, man. I feel like I've got a gun to my head. Paint this in 25 minutes or else. These paintings are definitely going to be quite abstract, but I kind of like that style anyway. Okay, kind of happy with that as a start. Sound effects are very important also. They make you paint better. Fact. Okay, cool. So I'm kind of seeing something there. Maybe 20 minutes. Maybe some sort of platform. No idea yet. Let's bring up that colour. This is going to be a focal point. So it's going to have your highest range of light value right there. And then slowly changing hue to red. Smooth that out. Okay, cool. So this is like an evil lava kind of Mount Doom Mordor landscape by the looks of it. Obviously to do with the colour palette I used to start with. The colour palette really affects, if this was a cool colour palette, it would just kind of, you know, it wouldn't look as evil and it'll probably look like kind of dark sci-fi vibe. Okay, let's change brush. Let's bring in some rock brushes. A little cheat here. It's kind of like a brush that's, if you have a look, boom, it's like instant rock. But I don't see them as cheating, they're fun to use. Bring up the value a little bit more. Let's push it around a little bit. And all important, flip the canvas. It's going to give you a new perspective. What I want to do, I want to push some of this light out a little bit and then blend it subtly with this smudge brush so it looks atmospheric. I do apologise for the commentary. It's so hard trying to make a painting. I don't know how Bob Ross used to do it, but painting and talking at the same time, difficult. As I just proved with that sentence. This is unscripted, folks. This is the real me. I am illiterate, but I don't care. Okay, again, just pushing around our values. Another plane flying over. Seems they're taking off every 10 minutes now to ruin my video. I saw a video of some like roided out nut job. I think his name's like Wes or something like that, and he was like, there was someone mowing the lawn outside and he just absolutely freaked out at him. He's like, I'm trying to record content. Look how happy I am with all my money and my good life. And yet, every video I'm just a sad, angry man. Anyway, I won't go off on a rant about him. This is all about art. Okay. Are these going to be clouds or is this like the top of a rock? I think they're going to be clouds. So. Clouds have soft edges, so 16 minutes left already. Jesus! I feel sorry for the people walking in my apartment hallway, just hearing some crazy guy talking to himself. It's not crazy, it's YouTube. Right. Atmospheric stuff going on up here. Smudge it around. Looks pretty cool already, doesn't it? If I don't say so myself. Oh, too much saturation there, I think. Let's make this a little bit more cooler. I'm going to start using some layer tricks in a minute as well, I think. After we've played around with this a little bit longer. Ah, another little rock peak there, I think. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. This brush is great. If you want to make rocky landscapes, dang. It's got some distance on it, if that's the right word. I know there is a correct word. Covers ground. Right, let's change up some brushes. Get some rocks going on down here. Little bits of detail. Ba, 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 ba. Bring up the saturation slightly. Turn it down again. Oop. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Okay. Just under 15 minutes left, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. Bring this down to frame off the canvas. Right, I've really got to start thinking about lighting now. So this is obviously, there ain't much lighting here because this is going to be a dark sky. But there's going to be light coming straight down the middle and probably off canvas closer to the viewer. It kind of makes sense in my head, but figuring out a lighting scheme is super important. Just kind of got to go with the flow. Oh, another aircraft flying over. Woo! It's not that annoying. I'm just making it more annoying for myself. I'm quite aware of myself. No point getting annoyed about dumb shit, right? Okay. Right, let's paint some lighting. So, I'm going to use this flat brush. So, boom, lighting bouncing off this rock here, 13 minutes left. So you just got to imagine it in three-dimensional space. Basically, how will the light behave if it was coming straight down that way? I kind of want to have some sort of like, as if it's kind of raining, maybe? Kind of rain makes that streaky nest across the sky. Ooh. That. Good. Yeah, I like that. It's got some nice movement to it. Ba-ba-ba. Lock that off. Soften. I know I'm going from one bit to the other, but I just want to try and effectively make it look as complete as possible in the 25 minutes that I've given myself. Okay. Let's put out some more rock shapes. Get some more dark values. So let's have our darkest values there, right at the bottom. And then our lightest values is probably going to be kind of here on these rocks. So then it creates a focal point, draws your eye to that area. Probably. If you see me look over to my other screen, I've got the navigator there, so it gives me like a small view of my painting, so you get like an overall look. The painting should work from far away, That's why I always, well, also for recording Instagram Reels, but I normally paint pretty zoomed out. Doing some more rock reflections here. I'm going to start using some layers soon, and that can quickly give us some good lighting. I don't really like that for some reason, it's sticking out a little bit too much. Down. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Right, let's use some different layers. Actually, I'm going to set my brush to color dodge and then use probably this brush, turn the opacity right down, and then all color dodge does, it just brings up the saturation and value with each brush stroke. Very, very subtly. Subtlety is key here. Quick zoom out. Yeah, it's looking respectable. Oh. Trying to get this to fit my screen so I can make a Instagram video as well. Right, okay. 8 minutes left. I can do a lot in 8 minutes. Right. Let's use some layers. So, boom. Stick that there. Use the warp tool. Follow the perspective. Erase what you don't want. Merge the layers. Create a new layer. I think that'll do for that. Let's just bring out some of these shapes that we can see. Make them seen rather. I'll try not to just do them all these rocky landscapes because that would be super boring. The next one I'll make sure it's a different theme for you guys. Again, just playing around with the values. I think let's bring in some light here, kind of like reflecting on the bottom of the clouds maybe. Just like a subtle hint. Nice. Get my blender brush again, smudge brush rather. Smudge it all about. Again, just play around with the paint. Just thought of something, nice little last minute. Another focal point, some sort of tower. Let's darken the value a little bit. This could probably be the main focal point actually now. See how quickly the entire painting just changes. It's nuts, man. This is what I like about painting. You never know what's going to happen. Just playing. Pure play. Smudge brush again. Create that hard edge. That. Maybe like some steps coming down or something, I don't know. Just push it all around. And then blend that bit at the bottom. 5 minutes to go, guys. Merge it, blend it, bop it. Remember that game? And then maybe we can have some clouds coming down here. Or maybe not. No, it looks okay. It looks okay. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to roll with it. Who cares? It's a speed painting. It took me 25 minutes. I might take some of these and then turn them into full ideas. You never know. It's all just practice and idea generation at the end of the day. Lower this value a little bit. Flip it. Yeah, it looks okay. Maybe I'll have this going up. Pointing. There you go. Just manipulated that shape. So then it's now pointing up at our tower thing. 3 minutes. Right, so let's play around with the mixer brush again. I want to do some little lights in the tower. Hopefully, I've got time. Should do. Should have time, guys. Right, this is too distracting. So reduce that. Right, colour dodge again. Oh, quick! Increase the light around there so it sticks out more. Lovely. Most of the lighting is in the middle, like I said before. Hence why I want to reduce the light here. It's too distracting for a focal point. Another aircraft flying over right now. Turned Australian for some reason. Okay, let's do another focal point addition of some little, I don't know, it's like something's going on there. Colour dodge, actually, so you can see what colour dodge does now. Just subtly increases. I don't actually like that. Maybe I'll just make it a bit more subtle. Like that. Smudge it around a little bit. And maybe create some edge lighting, bouncing off the structure. This has definitely been stressful. The next one's going to be more relaxing. This is the first one I've done today. I'm definitely going to settle into it a little bit more after this one. But yeah, it's hard. Hard but rewarding. I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot about painting environments after doing this. It's just like reps in the gym. People ask me, how are you a professional artist? And I just say to them, I never stopped painting, ever. Even when it wasn't cool, even when no one was paying me, even when it didn't even seem like that it was a viable job. You've got to do stuff that you love, folks. And never stop, ever. What does a painter do? They paint. So what do? You paint. Quite simple. Okay, 30 seconds left. What are we going to do? We're going to ruin it in 30 seconds. Just bring in some flowing lines. Oh yeah, like that. Flowing lines coming down here. Make it nice and dreamlike and all the rest of it. And yeah, I think that would do. That is the first one complete. 25 minutes, environment painting. Whatever.